Hello, Cobrats. Welcome back to Super Mario 3D Land. It's finally time to get this thing finished. I'm TryclydeTamer. I mean, I'm not going to finish it today, but... Well, I mean, I could, but... I don't think this is going to be such a long stream right here. Everything's working in nice working order. We're doing a 30 FPS stream because the game is 30 FPS. So we're just using the resources as needed. Bitrate probably could be higher, so... Let me give a gander at that to make sure settings are kind of optimal for that as well. You know what? Bitrate on streaming, I might have to do some reapplication of stuff there, but let's see if everything's going well there. And on the recording there, I'll probably just keep it as it is, just to not mess anything up. And just see how it goes. Check my audio there. Any viewers, please do feel free to let me know if audio is not going great. I can do changing around. It doesn't even look crazy if I put on the 3D slider there. I think we're about ready to get it going. We had this file going on. Move my little audio jack over there. I need to crouch down a little bit. So yeah, it's been a long time since I properly played. I would booted up the game a few times. So I was thinking about doing 3DS input redirection so I could use my Switch Pro controller, but it's kind of having trouble. So I'm just going to be looking down at 3DS. It might look like I'm sleeping on occasion, but oh well. We're going to start with World 8 Bowser as Luigi, just to get this star coin I need to get. I just did a brief little look to make sure it's all on track to be where it needs to go, or some such stuff. Make sure all things are running well indeed, okay. I'm just going to try to go a little fast. Of course, I got to reacclimate to the game, because I haven't really played too much, and also my positioning. But it should be going fine. I almost hit that Potaboo, this little Drago Ho-Ho enemy. Kind of forgetting all the enemy names. Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to do. I didn't grab the piece of paper that has enemy names, but kind of got it covered. In fact, I think it's called Draglet, like Aglet. So anyway, yep, that's all I needed right there was the star coin. But I gotta beat this castle to actually let it count. And if anything, I just need the golden flagpoles, Luigi. I didn't really know that was a thing there, but yeah. I once thought that the star coin would be up there based on, like, how I can jump up for stuff, but no. Bam, be crazy with your jumping. Whoa, yep, I forgot about the Magmarg enemy. What? I guess it pushed me through instead of just letting me just sit there. And I had a nice stone tanuki that I probably could have utilized as well. I think any power-ups here, it might be tanuki instead of any, like, fire power junk. Nothing yet. Just gonna keep it up with our jumping. You want to see me grab the star coin again? Star medal at that even? Because things are like ever so slightly different in all those different games. Boing! Yay! Let's go to 3D mode just to make sure I'm doing pretty well, even though I already got it covered. Whoa, Magic Koopa! And I can get this one up again and get hit by the thing. And bouncing myself out! Man. I'm just showing to make sure you absolutely know where it is. So this is going to be fun. We're in this going to be in the special world. This is World 8 Castle right here, so it's going to be fun to deal with the game. Try not to get too stiff on the controls either. Watch Luigi's movement. Come on, he's got to be a higher jumper. Mama wahoo. I don't know if I really want to risk making that jump there. Alright, so go this direction. Cutting it a little close, are we now? But we're fine. I'm going to let that get a little round through. Do a little jump, even though it wasn't letting me for some reason. There we go. Just because I was like getting some upward movement. Whoa. I don't know why the controls feel a little stiff for me for some reason. Probably because we're on a 3DS and that's just how it be. I'm just going to make that one jump there. Just squeeze our way through. Whoo, that's pretty close. Alright. Just lock it in for safety. Get some mushroomization. Not get mashimized and earthbound or anything. Getting risen up. Just going to make sure the game capture is properly running all the time because sometimes it goes out. Just a little side effect. I mean, could be better USB skills, but I got a decent USB plug plugged in and plenty of slack to it, so I'm not really constrained or anything. And we're already at the retail Bowser, the retail one. And of course, with us not being in Tanuki mode, no guarantees we're going to make the top of the flagpole as Luigi. Top of the flagpole to you, my Koopas. What's this, a bunch of smash balls just rolling around in the lava? Watch yourself, whoa. Gotta watch yourself as they go along, be crazy. For your safety, I thought it was like low enough for that, but not a thing. Make sure I'm lined up with this. Be all happy about it. I don't know why I'm going doodly doodly about it. Here comes the Carnation Waves. I don't know why I'm doing the voice. Just watch yourself. Ooh! I don't know why I did that. Gonna stomp on his head. I was doing that to like stall myself in the air more than anything. But hey, the star coin is covered. It's gonna actually beat the level. Quite a strange warm-up level we got here. I probably could revisit Special World 1-1. Special 1 at that. I don't know. Just because of how it's all laid out to be. I'll lay you right the heck out. Yay, here I am with Tiny Ouija time again. Get me ready to do the rolling jump like that, even though it wasn't happening. Come on, let me skip the cutscene, man. I'm gonna flippity-doo you around in 3D mode and all that. I could be looking up there, but I like to look at the source screen. Like I wouldn't play Elgato over OBS. Not that there would even be much delay. I just went on my big main TV. Dun, dun. Just gonna let the fire go through. The fireballs that are not very yum. With a minimal Yoshi presence in this game. Alright. Just gotta de-slackify. Slack and do some robo calling for safety. I gotta watch myself. Probably should go in 3D mode just to line myself up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing fake bad skills or something. Alright, I'm gonna make the jump. Just don't let him swing me. Watch your shadow. Get the Carnation Wave right here, haha. Always gotta call it that, just as an inside joke between myself and my brother, even though he probably doesn't know about it. Just because of what I remember. And also the whole, getting slapped in the face with a tail slap. Come on, tail whip is just supposed to lower my defense, but I guess it is like tail slap or even dragon tail would make sense. And it definitely made me leave the battle in terms of dying. Yeah, in terms. One of you guys, will you give a boomerang flower? That would be ideal. No real guarantees that such a thing would come into play, though. The whole crouching around situation. And there we go. I just want the layer of safety more than anything. And it could help a little bit. I don't think it really deflupifies any fire. Could get these magic Koopas out of here for one. Very nicely. Meow, meow. And we're just going to make it through. Did a little rolling time through. What? We're 7 minutes into this and we're not even making progress? Is that how it's going to be? Roar! I was like, yeah, if I have anything to say about it, it won't be the case of progress for you. I'm going to open a big case of progress-so soup upon your face. A can of it. So you can can it for your uncanny Mr. Incredibowser abilities. Incrediboy. And here we go. Watch it through. Let me just blonk you. I mean, Hammer Mario is kind of a OP thing in Mario 3. Just go clunk, clunk, clunk. Get a taste of your own Bowsery medicine. Okay, I was in range. Of course, I'm like not really looking in 3D depth. Just gonna pass it through. Play it safe. Just move around wherever he attracts you to. Make the jump. Poto boos, not a problem. And I don't think there's way too much of a problem at all. But I'm sure it's gonna be a big problem of not getting to the top of the flagpole, but not really too concerned because I was just mainly here for the star medal. And I think I ended the last stream over a year ago with like one lower star medal number than I did have, but it's just because of like one in the pre-final, so to speak, Bowser level. That little quick level that you rush through. Hey, it's the Peach thing! It goes, waha! Alright, it's time for your super duper long jump, Luigi. Even if you're going to BLJ through it. I'm trying to BLJ, but it's not really happening that way. Okay, it's still going downward. Yeah, I just gotta do the rolling jump like that. Get it kind of Mario Odyssey style. Even though we could just do super duper shaking all the time. Because that's how it'll be. And here we go with cling! Yeah! No guarantees of Peachly safety. Let me do this just for lining up. Think. Yep, I saw it happening. I feel like I should like start a little bit higher behind so I can like get more verticality, momentum, or something. I'm pretty sure you do have to get golden flagpole as both Mario and Luigi, not just one or the other. Of course, we're gonna see better markings for it later on, because it's just not really marked for M and L's for Mario and Luigi, of course. So just to show something over here. So, yeah, I think, or maybe it was like the final Bowser level. It was like, no, I'm gonna get that third one on my own time, because yeah. Getting it done. I just want to fight Bowser, man. Alright. Luigi, you're going to hop into a pipe. We're going to get over here. But I think I'm going to switch over to Mario, as his name is. and it sounds like he's freaking out about. And you can ad-lib-bly choose the levels. But I'm just gonna get some mushroom house to start off with. Go whoo about it. Not really blowing too many flowers. If I could just enter, that'd be fun. And a little top screen situation where you can see the item that's gonna go up there, but it's just getting into myself with the fire flower. So, of course, I could kind of jump around levels like I did in Galaxy 2 a little bit. Just nothing too crazy to, not spend too much time on the level slides. Like, I can go over here before the 1-2 special, the 1-2 punch. I'm pretty sure this is just a Propeller Hat style level, so I can have fun with it. Maybe a little bit of gyro aiming. Dun, 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 dun. Cling, clang, clong. Hopefully I'm not already missing one. So we got one over there. So I guess I'll just aim a little bit towards it. Not go too far or anything. Okay, I was worried I wasn't even going to make it. Not going to make it, man. But I did make it. And I made it quite well. But who knows how the survival's going to be for this level. Bing, bing. Or the special world in general. There are a few levels that come to mind, particularly one that I remember quite not too fondly. Off to the reserve up there, that goes. With my kind of dirty plastic on the 3DS and everything. And who even knows if I'll get the flagpole around here. And the whole awkward camera looking, instead of doing the circle stick. The Circle Pad Pro, so to speak, that's on the right side of the new 3DS. Beep bop beep bop bing. Now I could aim up there, but do I really need to? I don't know. Because I'm kind of flying by ear instead of going with a little bit of a practiced feeling. Alright, now let's just grab the coins to round it out as well. No clappy doos about it. No cause for celebration around here. So are all the star coins going to be on these lava style things? I guess so. Watch yourself, just aim up a tiny bit just so you can match it up. I was kind of worried, but I think it kind of straightens you out anyway. Alright, there's that one. Keeping it kind of linear with your semi-upward movement. Not quite Chucksterly though. Alright, do I already want to go ahead and aim over there, but because I don't get full 3D movement. Alright, can I trust it? Wait, is that what it... Yeah, that's what I did, because it brings you back. I was wondering why I was seeing it already. Like, I wasn't really following a good pattern. But I don't know what is going on. I'm just going to shoot myself up this way. I'm not going to shoot myself. You see the outlines. Alright, so... I can scroll around here. Hopefully I'm not going to, fall out or anything weird. Still a little bit of shininess, but I don't think it's the star metal. Yeah, it's just all the celebratory junk. Not even propeller hats here. Patrick Propeller Hat. Even Tanuki. How about that? Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to worry myself too much about that. But I think I will. Nice to go over here and grab that. Gotta love yourself some extra time. Some money. If there's any 3D. Nothing too crazy to do in there. In 3D. But a big barrel. Get yourself lots of coins. Yeah. And you gotta play with 3D movement, and you gotta love it so very much. Alright. Any cannons around, I gotta be a little careful cannoning about. Just gonna swoop-de-doo around. Alright, there's probably gonna be something like another fireball platform. Based on current patterns. Got that there. Anything upward? Probably before. It's probably like the side of it there, because that's not matching up to a cheap. Beat up, bim, bum, ba-dim, ba-dum. Yeah, I see it over yonder. See, this is a bit more of a fun level than anything weird. Okay, I don't want to jump down there because that would spell imminent doom, I do believe. It could definitely jabait you a little bit. Mario running around, but I want to do some more fun stuff with another piece switcher here. Ooh, with no plots now. Is it gonna just give me another fire flower that would just yield coins? Here, I'm just gonna turn it to a walk. Then a run. So I can get bounced up. Do. Ooh, it's a one up. We like one ups. Come here, fishy. Die, fishy. It was like bouncing to my own being. I can get coins in this way too. Especially with cannon propulsion. Just a nice level of jet propulsion. Alright, how do I want to aim with this? Please don't overshoot me. Ooh, just good enough. I was a little worried. Wasn't getting as much insanity from the movement as I was hoping to, but we're clonking just a little bit. And that's fine by me, yeah. Off to Flagpole Land with us. Just a little bit of upward movement, but not good enough. I don't need to do any crazy exploration. Alright, let's do this. Me? At least I didn't land on the flagpole. Okay, now I get to see this thing. Oh, look at the 3D loveliness. And the pipe, if you want to take some money along the way to go with the money that we have. Alright. I don't know why I'm messing this up. But yeah. Stiff 3DS-ish controls. And there's no guarantee that there wouldn't be the tiniest bit of input delay if I was using my Pro Controller. Come on. It's like me with this thing doesn't give me much mobility as I would like. And of course, Luigi being a slightly better jumper would be a bit more reliable to land on the flagpole with. Why am I not jumping? Can I jump? I cannot because I got this thing on me. Can I long jump? I can long jump regularly, just not do the rolling long jump. For some reason. I'm just gonna bonk into that because I don't like fake pipes around here. Come on, this can't be lasting too much longer. Hiya! I'm just gonna do that. And the top of the flagpole, of course. Oh look, yeah, we got the stuff. Wait, no, that's Bowser in Thousand Year Door for his 2D levels. Yeah. Even though it's Paper Mario, so it's almost all 2D in some sort of capacity. Alright, Mario, you had your fun. Now Luigi gets to go to this area. 1, 2. So yeah, pretty much all levels are a little bit reflective, but with a more fun challenge, such as shadow clones. So yeah, these are pretty much the hardest style levels in the game, as we'll come to see. Just gotta stall out the movement as best as you can. Gotta remember the star coin locations too. And believe me, I can't remember with crap. But we got this first one. Just stall him out a little bit, get some movement before he crashes into you. Cloink, cloink, cloink. Is he joining me? Okay, just bringing me back up here. Okay. 'Tis by intention. I mean, I probably could have gotten some decent stuff down there. Move. Just stall it out the tiniest little bits as you plan. Ouchie. I'm just gonna do some crouch movement. Just not run into any spiky junk. And you match it up. Just get yourself from some stalling movement. Roll it on through. Get yourself a checkpoint to solidify. Follow this, even though I could probably jump up. Nah. Not from that, I guess. Pretty out in the open there. I mean, yeah, some of these levels you kind of just want to rush through. Not really the most challenging thing. Especially these particular ones. And here I thought it would have been a more challenging one. And we got swinging spiky bars, but nothing too bad right now. Yappy, caffeine. Get some caffeine. Is this true a secret thing or just a way out? Either way, I mean, there's that. Bing, bing, bing. Oh yeah, here's I can just go shablumpty with it. Just want to feel safe. Alright, there we go, finally a top of flagpole. Let's get it nice and golden for now. As I do some audio checking over on the laptop. Very cool. Oh yeah, I did some extra audio stuff, a little bit more gain, and I got an equalizer. I don't know if that's going to make things too much better or not. I mean, you can definitely tell my new PSU is a little bit prominent. If I speak, like if I go quiet, and then I go, you can kind of hear in the background. But just bring the game audio back. Alright, so yeah, my philosophy is going to kind of just be go through levels, get things done, and enjoy yourself. What am I even saying? I don't know. Chain together these piranha plants. Alright. Nothing crazy like the mystery houses in 3D World. Pretty basic thing just to get the ball rolling, as they say. Alright, Luigi did 1 and 2. I guess Mario's going to do a 3 and 4. Then we'll follow up with Luigi for the castle. Even though I already did that, because that's how you unlock Luigi. What am I saying? So anyway, yeah. Mario's ready to go to the beach each. Let's go ginky good clod shit away. That's not supposed to be a slur or anything, I hope. Instead of jinky good judge. You know, like Fun Vines back in the day. Got the big boss bass, whatever these guys are called. I mean, these are Boomerang brothers. I'm just gonna do that. And you guys are like easier than 2D games. Yeah, pretty much just got 2D movement. I was worried about that. Like, is it gonna come back and bite me? And we're only in World Special 1, so we got a little bit of a start of ease. Speaking of ease, let's not let it last around not too long. Makes sense with it. Just mainly hoping I'm getting that guy out of the way. Even though we got the Boomerang flower out of the way too. And it didn't balance out. Well, oh well, I guess I will just handle. This isn't like Psychonauts where you can ground pound through the things and screw yourself over. That's definitely caused trouble before. There we go, the first two are nice and covered. Now, if I recall, it's probably going to be a weird one, possibly waterfall adjacent for number 3. I mean, at least for other water levels. I'm not even going to do that, I'm just going to hop right on over. Especially for the time save. Not that it helps that much. Alright, it's pretty, ooh. I mean, we got a 1-up in there. Something behind the waterfall in general. Okay, obviously it's going to be something about that. So I want to keep that Goomba around. Try to get as much vertical movement as possible. Yeah, there we go. And there is the thing, and as long as I keep the Tanuki, I should probably be fine if I don't fall to Deathland. Ooh, could have been bad. Alright, just gonna play it a little safe. Swamp you in the face. At least no fishies going crazy. Fishy foods. Foo-foo lame. Fish, I ain't with it. I was worried about getting smarkled. But I didn't get smarkled. We're just gonna float right onto it. And if we were a kitty cat, we could meow our way to the top. Even more easily. Wahoo! Mario lets you go to Oahu in Hawaii. Nicely. I'm going to pop some tags. Just by doing a little bot test. Without caps lock on or anything. Off we continue. So we don't need to worry about the castle. Because we already got Luigi through there. And, okay, I didn't already do that level. And it's like this right here would be like the first chance of athleticizing with Luigi, but look at me going all over the place. I mean, Special 1 is covered. Not bad. World 1 in general. We gotta love the athletic music around here. And of course, keep it Mario 3 style with the athletic auto-scrolling. Alright, balance up, watch the shadow. Yeah, I might have to go 3D mode just to play a little safe around here. Might need to go in a lower position as well at some point. Just for safety, but I do not know. Do not spitfire. And the ring right here. It's gonna be my friend, yeah. With a nice little 1-up. And I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna watch yourself with your pups. And not steer. See, like I always say a different word. The things that would be bad. People are probably like, what's this kid talking about? So much nonsense. Kind of playing with time a little bit though. Gotta catch up. Balance yourself out. Oh, this could be bad. Get on screen at least. Haven't seen a Star Medal for a while. There we go. The prayers have announced there. Good thing it's not number 3. Like, where the heck would it be? Keep it linear enough. Just gotta try to go into a mindset of older levels and try to kind of balance things out. Whew, good thing that is the thing. Now, okay, is there just more to the level aside from ending? Okay, yeah, we're just right here. Gee, I wonder where the Star Medal is. Not even gonna play with that Piranha Plant. Oop, I could play with this rock though. Kick it around, not pick it up like Mario Odyssey or anything. I think you can pick it up in 3D World. I don't know. But either way, we got a top of a flagpole. Top of the tower at that, a mini tower. Yaha! Yahaha, you found me. Might just go with an A-beam pattern of Mario and Luigi. Who knows? Just whatever works. And who knows how long this is going to go. We're only approaching 25 minutes in. So we're at TryclydeTamer for the next little bit of time. Of course, we're just on recording, not the stream, but... you know what? I'm going to take a Luigi for a swim. Put Mario through the pain of a lava level. See, we're just going to do all we can. Is this going to be a combination? No, it's going to be a race against the clock. So yeah, we're kind of seeing all the twists we can get in these various levels. Just like the main twist of it all. It kind of doesn't help too much with the time, so be careful with your Tanuki timing. Did I already get it? Start middle? You're just gonna not spend too much time going around. Should be like kind of along the path. Not fully sure. Yeah, just gotta disable the statuification so quickly. Now, let's get a secret in here. No. But where is the star coin? And the star medal could screw me over. I see it over there. But I don't know if I'm gonna have to backtrack for a number 1. There's number 1. Careful not to fall, even though it could be like a not bad thing. But wouldn't want to risk it for too many biscuits around here. I already got enough death to like start off with. Hold on. Just be for sure about it all. Just flopsy-doo your way around, and there's like the secret level skips, but I don't really need to worry too much about those. Yeah, I gotta find my little reference sheet. Not that there was too much mention. I didn't even like write down notes of where the star medals are. Like most of anything, I'll just like refer to a walkthrough if I'm absolutely perplexed on stream here. But based on what I'm seeing with my scratchy neck, my back, and all that, my Luigi Kitsune and his lack of understanding for the true machinations of the world. Yahoo! Alright, okay. Pretty basic. Number 3 right there. I guess this right here is just to get you acquainted with what to expect on time-based levels. I mean, yeah, the very first thing was kind of like that anyway, with the clock collection. But all we need, statue right on down. Not a lucky cat statue, just a lucky kitsune. Kind of a fox, not a well-endowed down below Tanuki. I was like looking for a Tanuki gif, and there was one that was kind of awkward. It's like a guy in a Tanuki costume swinging around, then it's like part of the costume, not the dude, but well-endowed parts were a little prominent. A little bit more memey than anything, not exactly in SFW. Oh yeah, remember this pain from before Mario? Might not have been lava-based, might have just been a regular thing. Especially not with this music either. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to stay in Tanuki mode as much as possible. Not really gonna mince too many words about it. Maybe implement 3D if ever needed. Don't need to worry about coins. And we're good on lives. I can always do good old tricks to balance things out. Just in basic level 1, 2. I'm pretty sure I already did the trick anyway. So I double that up. It's always good to double level up, you know? Or just get a full reserve thing like in some other games, like Mario 3 or Mario Brothers 3, where you can put some items in reserve. Alright, the little snake block dudes. Even though there's like a more specific name they have, because snake block is just the style of platforming they can do. That's just number 1 there, but probably number 2 and 3 are going to be closer together. One could assume, if we're only now at the checkpoint. Let's say we're like 1.1 through instead of 1.5, I don't know. Just the next little sector of Hector. Alright, do I want to kind of push this around? Just to have a little fun with it. Not for a poison shroom. Those are a thing. You can screw yourself over, maybe just add to the challenge, or just let it fall off more than anything. You fell off, that's going to be added in a Marvel movie, probably at some time in the next 5 years. Plus ratio, haha, quip time. Oh, come on. At least that's a little stopping point there. This is the right thing to be on, right? Let's make sure I'm not sidetracking myself, because I feel like there's a little bit more back there. We got time to do it. All the time in the world, oh. That was my own demise, though. Alright, yeah, that's just like where it falls off. Balance yourself, make sure you're at a standstill to get your Tanuki leaf back. Hopefully I can get another one for reserve. La reserve. Overly Frenchified. Surprised that didn't get blown away into nothingness. Hello? And I'm gonna fall faster and faster, and I think that means no more Tanuki abilities for me, unless I can nab another. Napani with a long jump. No poison shroom for me, for one thing. I'm just gonna jump over yonder. Maybe I can actually get the quick time getting of this. If I can actually do it, what am I gonna do now? Wait for a respawn? The game's not gonna be that dickish, is it? Hello. I don't know why I'm on par with it. So, what about that? What do? Just go off screen and come back to see if it respawns. Well, that's a stickly wickle it. Yeah! At least I touched it! Wow! I kind of got green screen stuff changed up. I did like a single source so I can edit around for each scene as needed instead of something else. A little bit revised. New year, kind of new me. But still playing same games because you kind of get so sidetracked with other things. Kinda trying to safely handle yourself and balance out. Balance, yeah, come on, man! Mario Flyden. I'm like overcomplicating it. I mean, yeah, I would like a Tanuki leaf out of it. If it even comes out to be one, might just be a 1-up. Well, ain't that a kick in the teeth? That could be. Watch yourself. Why did I go full bear into it? Probably because I was going with helmet for full bear. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait for it. Go, go, go. Why did I grab on it? Like, slightly brushed the button. It's not even that hard of a level, man. Of course, in the harder levels, I'll probably get them first try. Idiot, without too much of a problem. Alright, jump through. Try to preserve your hits, too. Get your movement nice and well. Bing, bing, there we go. Nice Tanuki leaf for you, and no stopping of the platform. Alright, yeah. So I gotta kind of stall for number 2. Or maybe even number 1 here if it doesn't do things. It's doing things. Wait a minute. Good thing, that's good. Yeah, that's why it wouldn't fall off, because kind of need the fountain and everything to put you through field and fountain, moor and mountain. Alright, are we balanced up better now? Are you gonna... Don't be shy, Mr. Waterman. We gotta get closer to actually trigger it. Of course! Get nice and propelled in preparation for number 3 whenever it's gonna show up. Southwest Chief number 3. Stay right here. Because, you know, my problem with moving around on such things like this. Get right there, because number 3 is just over yonder. Be careful how quickly you move, though. There we go. Home stretch. Try to keep the Tanuki for the last little bit of time. Especially with the fuzzies going around. The fuzz dudes. The fizzle fuzzies. Gotta stagger yourself. Alright, just jump over. We should be nice and covered. See if we can keep our life level pretty well balanced out. Time out your timing on everything. Hiya! Not much of a problem to be associated. Alright, Mario, you've had your fun. What's Luigi gonna do next? Audio checking? Alright, there we go. Yahee! Wee ho! Playing through desktop audio and all that, so should be not too bad. Don't forget to take a break before you feel tired. Yeah, it's been a half hour on this here game. That's all I got for this stream. JK. You know what? Luigi gets to visit. He gets to go and see the toad. Wow, wow. Here we go with it. Here we go into the house. See if fun is gonna be had. You with your yellow scarf. Just a regular Tanuki leaf, but it's better than not having any. Yeah, probably just keep the regular one on. In case I want to statuify for flagpoles or anything. Does that sound like a hiya plan to you? I think it does to me. Checking... Making sure stuff is good. I do believe stuff is good. Luigi do like the snow. But you know what? He's gonna start with an airship, and then I'll do number 4. Then have, like, Mario start us off into the next world or whatever. I don't know. We're just gonna kind of have fun. Bouncing around levels. While it's permitted. Let's go! Bum, bum, bum. I mean, yeah, I would definitely like a Tanuki leaf for this. Even though I might get equipped with fire flowers or something. This one is always fun with the way the movement is. Fun spiked movement. Alright. I do like how kind of short form the levels are in this game. Pretty good balance. I mean, I guess I still kind of prefer Mario Galaxy style as well. Especially Galaxy 2 with nice bite-sized enough galaxies, but you spend a decent amount of time in each one for the best balance. Now I'm trying to watch for where number 1 could be for star coins, star medallions. Hiya! And you can't just blark them. No blarking of the bonsai bills. Now we're just gonna deal with these. Let's see if it equips us with a fire flower or even boomerang flower. Ooh, the proper tanuki. The real, so to speak. Or even, no, the leaf of kitsunization. Weird little protruding spike there. Getting a little nervous around here. I literally told you to smile. That was a friend. Why were you frowning? It's like kind of making rounds in meme culture right now. A lovely accented gal. A girl, at that even. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna have fun with Koopa shells, what it seems to be right here. Kablonk! And I was wondering if it was gonna get enough movement out of the deal. Enough to do some one-up related movement. Thought there was gonna be a... Yeah, I was wondering where's the bonsai bill? Could have been a king bill as big as stuff was looking there. I feel like I'm not getting enough speed with my movement, but it's fine. Let's get a little bit of that. Kind of stall and stagger here. Okay, good thing star medal number 3 is right here as well. We're just gonna jump right back into the fray. Uh-oh. I mean, yeah, let's just chill in between, balance yourself nice and well, stagger, install, do some installations. Let me guess, a hidden thing right? Not there? Okay. I'm not gonna try to go off the side or anything. Now, is this Boom Boom or Pom Pom? Or even no one? Okay. Do I want to risk this? At least Luigi isn't very, slippery shoesy about it. It's not even real, man. But I can make it real. Get real. Good thing there's no 3DS Joy-Con drift. Yeah, that would be a thing if I were playing with Pro Controller or anything. I'll just wait it out, just so I can have the most ease of movement. Not going for any records here. It would be preferable to do as much clearing as I can in one fell swoop. So otherwise I will just have to simply get Golden Flagpole as Mario whenever I come around to it. Kind of wish the icons were enabled for it now that we do have Luigi, so it's not like it's all... I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of is a surprise earlier on in the game. It's like, you know what? You want to unlock a super duper final level? You got a flagpole as Mario and Luigi. That's how it goes. Alright, Luigi's ready to get snowy around here. So let's get snowing with him. Mexico, haha. Yeah, look at all this mobility we got. I mean, it's not even really enabling the Tanuki leaf. But at least we got layers, you know? We love layers. Nothing up here because there's no shadow for it. That's just, yeah, it's gonna be pretty much the only power-up is that. I'm kind of remembering the platforming associated with around here. Nothing particularly down there, but over here on the other hand, we got that, number 1. See? I didn't even know 100% for sure, but kind of makes sense. Alright, nothing that high up. Make sure we're not really passing over way too much of anything. Oh yeah. Kind of an echoing thing. I think a star coin was there before, but with current situations... Oh man. I can at least get a decent amount of verticality with that, but... Let's try to balance out, see if I can get a secondary balance with that. Well, I thought it was like not high enough. It's like, oh no, I'm going to screw myself over. So it actually does give you a couple chances for it. No statuing there. But we're at 252, always a good number. Soon to be 253 from coinage. And then from the hopeful flagpole. I don't worry about that one. The grateful pie. Alright, just smooth yourself right down. Don't break your pattern. There we go. All these numbers passing through. Now that we're here, should probably just be in the home stretch for the final thing. Go with the full platforming on everything. Alright, just gonna keep it a little safe. Wait for it. What? It's like spinning in Mario Galaxy to time yourself out properly. Nothing particularly below me, but around here on the other hand. Oh yeah, it's like only a real one that you could actually grab. Can I do some rolling? Ah yeah. Gotta love it. To see if any of them get dechantified. Get rid of all the waste around here. Gotta watch yourself below. Alright, yeah, I see it over here. Within decent reach, I saw a weird little part of platforming I could deal with, but... Ooh, we got a sticky kind of wicket around here. And we're dying for it! Okay! At least I didn't use up the other Tanuki leaf. No crazy binary numbers. You're so nerdy with it. Ba-da-bum. Careful. Not gonna worry about that other one up again. I only showed it was a thing for the sake of y'all. I can definitely get some verticality on the Paragoombas here. I remember their name. It's a Paragoomba. That's definitely more than a pair of Goombas there. Haha. I can just get right across. And get you movement. Okay, that's just how you progress. I thought it was some kind of weird secret. Secret box. Get on top. Balance out. And go kaboom. I mean, if I missed, I could have made it anyway. Very nice numbers with 256 lives, as you can see up there. Know-it-em. The know-it-all kid. Loving it. I'm just gonna do another bot test while we work around here. Like that. Yeah. Just making sure the emotes were working as well on top of it. Alright, so I just did a castle and everything, or at least airship. So I guess Mario gets to go flip silly do time. Platforming time for him. Wahoo! Good thing you don't have to, like, go through the game twice as each one. Kind of like Mario Galaxy, but it's at least a bit more justified in Mario Galaxy for how it works. It's like, oh, you surprised? You get to play as the Luigi? The Luigi man? I mean, kind of similar here too, but yeah. Oh yeah, kind of cookie checkerboard patterns. Yeah, definitely be careful of not getting screwed over by these platforms. And these little buzz enemies. I'm not remembering what they are. Something with an L, I would say. Nozzle, needle, fire, nose. I don't know. Kinda wondering where these star medals are. Not get boxed in by all this junk. I mean, there's that. So I can at least float to there. Not quite make that. Ooh, good thing I bounced on you. That actually helped me more than anything. Alright, I should be able to make it out of Badlands around here. There we go. Good movement. At least there are checkpoints, despite what my doubts would have led to the belief of. So is that going to circle back around or what? Oh yeah, that's just how the box works. That's just how the box is. Looks like I can just land on it. And that's just an extra time anyway. Why did I do that? Let me just hop into that, please. Good thing I was so diligent for that, with due diligence. No secret holes or anything to enter. As far as I can tell. But which is the one I want to take? This one down here. Oh, there we go. There was something associated. I probably could have done some mastery, but keeping it safe. Let's make sure we get enough jet propulsion for higher up movement, you know? Like this, to get us moving along. Alright, for some reason I feel like doing Ocarina of Time stuff. 23 is number 1. You can always stagger things out more and not get yourself boxed in and trapped. Ooh, I got kind of smooshed through, back to safety. Boom. Just right here, is that for the way forward or what? Just trying to check around. Just kind of seems like this is a bit more of an aside right here. I see something. Yeah, okay. I was watching my staggered movement. Good thing, yeah. It's always like a safe bet. Don't take any new boxes unless you're decently fully explored. Fully explorinated. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to land on that, but just for safety I was landing on it. Then proving I could flutter my way over. Wahoo! And I was thinking of something. There we go, just make our way to the top. Tie yourself a toilet top. Hi! Come on! Shouldn't have even... Wah! I was lined up, so why did it even touch part of the flagpole? Must have been just the flag itself, where I was just like... just the right amount of... XY coordinates. Minor annoyance, but oh well. It's not really for the stream here. Does Mario want to do that kind of platform? Sure. We'll lead him into it, but then we'll probably just have Luigi do, I don't know, maybe like a 4 or 5 situation. And we get the song. It is such a fun song here, because we like fun songs. Fun songs are so cool, and we love fun songs. Just try to watch her swing swongin' too. See how much of movement you can get all around here. What do we got? We got Star Thing, yeah. Gotta love it. And we're jumping. Give me some coins for a 1-up. Just that there. Start yourself out. Yeah. Could definitely be a different world doing these with non-Tanuki movements, but again, I'm not really gonna implement it all too much. Alright, we can make a choice around here. Let's see if the choice works for you, and you can jump on through. And got the make the jump. Probably should have waited a bit more staggeredly. And there we go. Just the 1-up out of the deal, can't complain. Alright, should I play this safe? I mean, got a little bit of disappearing platforms. Oh no! Why'd I feel like that was going to be a thing? And of course you can't wall jump off that. Sound like a howling dog. Woo! Alright, so now we're going to see the universe in which we can have trouble. Good trouble. Alright, bounce yourself out, but I'm not going to roll with it too much. Just roll with the road. Try not to blonk through the blocks. The blonks, man. Look at all the time save you can get from doing this. Make the right movement. Okay, cool. Stagger yourself. And... I knew it! I saw with the movement and not the shadow hunting me. And here we go again. Holy crap, here we go again. Let's do this thing. Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun. Blah 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 blah. Gonna get on just for the ride. Not do any crazy movement. Hopefully I can get a Tanuki Leaf, not screw myself over for the final little jump for top of the flagpole. Might just do a regular long jump. Not trust too much onto the rolling one. Because you can never really tell. Stagger it out a little bit. Make sure you get the swings. Alright, yeah, just bounce yourself like that. Gotta work down. Just gonna play it safe more than anything. Just let it come to me. There we go. Just wait it out. Just a waiting game on occasion. Oh man, there's been 20 drop frames. Unwatchable. Could only be better. Yeah, like with a new GPU. Kind of in the mindset. Oh, am I screwed out of anything good now? Okay. Oh, redeemed. With a rolling jump too. I mean, it's better than doing with long jump to get some rolling into it. So I feel at least a little accomplished on that regard of it all. Maybe. Okay, Mario is gonna be the one to do the mystery house. Mystery house and housing himself. Very lovely. I knew I was gonna lose that. Gotta move it or lose it, man. Or move it better before you lose it. Skip reward. Just skip out on a few coins. Oh man, it wasn't quite 69. No nice around here. Saving as we move along. 3:28 p.m. I can go as long as I want. Luigi time. To go into there. Because, oh yeah, we're already moving on to Special 3. See, you just like to zoom through the gaming, man. Give me this kind of thing, though. Wasn't already missing a thing at the start there. See, it's like we're replaying the greatest hits, but my punishment is objectively more difficult stuff. I was already like in the middle of the jump there. Let's see if I can manipulate this well enough. Or I can just, oh man, I can't do 3D movement here in 3D land. Non permitto. Alright, fine, let's just, try to get a clock, even though I'm using up more time to get it than anything. Alright, I'm just gonna go without that one. Might not be good, at least the time doesn't tick this way. I mean, it does a little bit. Clink, clink, clink. Got that. Even though it's gonna get back to clinking any moment. No! A checkpoint would be nice. But this isn't quite the level for that. Probably because it's, that. I know, I missed the Tanuki thing. Whoa, this gives me some Mario Odyssey feels right here. I wonder if I said that back before. I don't even know. Yeah, I had played Darkest Side by then. Hello. Got a bunch of 3D movement. Get that verticality for it. Just kind of play it more safe than anything. Not get killed by the bitty buds. Watch yourself. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. Something weird. Ooey ooey. Straight from the beginning, we're just gonna rush right through it and maybe grab the Tanuki leaf along the way. So it can be so cool. Don't get staggered with the bunny, buzzy boy, buzzy beetle, not for you. Already screwed out of that one, so I'm not gonna bother. But I'm gonna take the little bit of time it takes to get this one. But I gotta get the star medals again. Replay all those greatest hits. I can do the Mario Odyssey jump. I think it's the thing in 3D World too. Where you can do a jump out of a ground pound and get a little bit of verticality out of it. Excuse me. Hello? I would very much like a clock if I can actually reach up to it. Come on, come on, I wish my iframes would help for that. Maybe I could try again for the clock that I keep on messing over here, not getting hit along the way. Not worry about that. Jump up, jump up. It's like sometimes you just don't get the bounce you need. Hiya! I was worried about the staggering. Don't land on there. Just get to all you can. Try to do some dives, even though it's not really a thing here. Only in Bowser's Fury. And I wouldn't have put a pussy game to do that. Okay. That's just the challenge adder there. The death adder. At least you get enough bouncing from no matter how you approach it. Who man might be replaying even more greatest hits on something. Bing. Bing, come on, gopher, go, 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 gopher. We love gophers. Good thing you don't have to, like, reposition too weirdly. Not liking at all. Gotta land on the clock, please, would be kind of nice. Oh, I was like, what's the path of the fuzzies? Kind of see the track for them. See, it's like, isn't even really that bad. It's kind of hectic when you're worried about the time, trying to perfect your jumps. In fact, I wouldn't even venture to say this is really even the hardest Mario game. But, yeah, it's a decent challenge. If you should so seek it. There we go, we're doing a lot better now. So, we can afford to even mess up a little bit, but I'll let the fuzzy pass through. That's just my merciful times. It's better being here at 27 than 7. And especially with enough tallness to even reach my thing. I'm just gonna walk into the thing like that. And I should be safe. You can time it through all you want. Nya. You're not a cat fox, Luigi. Luigi the cat boy that goes nya. Meow meow. Bing bang bing bong. Alright. Let's play it safe, not die to any green dudes. Or was it a yellow one I died to before? I mean, that one is green there, but then the one over here is the color yellow. The color purple. No. Alright, let's have fun with the fun bounce movement here. I can crinkety cronk. I'm just gonna land on it. Not have a Mario case. Dun dun ba-la-dun. Raha. Ra, indeed. Fun platforming for the Luigi around here, I guess. Alright, what are you going to do next, Luigi? That one, because you hadn't done one before? Actually, no, he had done that one, so I guess I'll do this one. Which I know this one's going to be interesting when it comes to the star medals, because it was before. Bing. And I do like the vibe of the music here. Yep, let's wait till we're a bit staggered properly for it. And time him out. Bye! Such a cute little dude that goes meow. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so worried, man. These little thwonka twacka twonkers. Careful with your words. Alright, this right here. Obviously. Obviously lot. Hello? I guess maybe not there. Not yet, unless I haven't really been in... There we go. Just that little staggered movement. Try not to die womp style. Here, I'll just do this. There we go. Because he's trying to block my way. And I don't need to be beat blocking too much. Let's try to jump up here, though. For nothing. Okay. Try to follow a decent pattern of the deal. Because this isn't Mario Maker level here. I was worried it wasn't gonna be on the right time for everything. Stall it through. Bing. 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 Yeah, it's good to skip these things, but not get sawed by the log, man. Sawing logs. Don't you hate it when you get sawed by the log? That it's so sharp. Imagine, like, using a log, then sawing it up, but then turning a log into the saw. A wooden saw. I mean, I'm sure it could work with different textures on stuff, because that's how science works, because you can only really scratch diamond with diamond. That one, this one, and make the jump. No ground pounds or anything. Just gravitate right to it. And Luigi, gotta love it. Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll just bounce around between levels within the world, but then try to actually clear the world before moving along, which is kind of how I have to do it anyway. I mean, I can always do the airship. Okay, Luigi, you did that. And Mario. Here, I'll do foreign airship as Mario, and then just come back. I don't know. Just having fun with how I'm doing it. No real rhyme or reason. No particular reason. But I'm gonna have to be switching around a lot when I replay for flagpoles and all that. At least I'm not missing star medals at the time. That's soon to change. Just the mushroom of safety. No boomerang flower for you. Wahoo! Yeah, made that jump. Still want to be way too risky with my movements. Out in the open there. Can stall myself if needed. Be sure not to jump up in any weird spots for number 2 or 3. Where a Tanuki leaf would be much more helpful. Kind of gets me like one of the last levels in Galaxy 2 feels right here. The kind of just climbing castle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's my bro. Whoa! Take it easy. And you're gonna love it very nicely. Wall jump up there. Good thing you can wall jump. Please, sir. Just a crumb. Just a single, absolute crumb of checkpoint. Not gonna risk that at all. Because I called you guys easy before. At least in a more 2D plane. For this game in particular. You can still be a pain. You're definitely a killer in Galaxy 2, Grandmaster, all that as well. Grand Finale, perfect run. No! Make it up. Go. I don't care if I get hit, as long as it doesn't mess up my gravitas. So at least we have all 3 star medals. But who knows how the heck the flagpole's gonna go. No guarantees, especially if it's this style. Alright, I'm gonna wait for proper swing. Staggering, and go! Ooh, there we go. At least I had enough of a running start. So not much a problem there. And again, like the thing about this 3DS capture card, like it looks a little rough around the edges. I mean, I could probably do some kind of setting for smoothing it out. In fact, there is like a setting, but it would kind of like add a little color green bar or something, so it could be problematic. Alright, Mario. I think I said you were going to go do the airship. Because Luigi kind of carried the deal before. With our 140, with our 60 ahead. Have fun with it all. Yo! Hop on in. Wasn't it? I already couldn't. No, I can't really jump levels too much in the regular game. As little time it takes you through that. Approaching an hour now. Oh yeah, we got faster auto scroll here. But I'll say, like, is the blue flaming gonna stop? Just kind of stay in 2D plane here. Roll with the flow. Try to stay ahead of the curve on any particular thing. Go for this. Don't fall behind. Oh, probably could have hopped down there. Well, I ned anyway. Yeah, I think I was supposed to like hop down. Could have led me to a thing. I mean, it's probably kind of like before. Maybe just one-ups. There's got to be at least one situation where there'd be a star medal down yonder. Sorry if I sound a little tired. I'm just vibing a little bit. Merm. Merm's the word. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hop down here. There we go, and there's star medal number 3. Good thing I did do that. It's like, wait a minute. I knew there was some kind of situation to be done around here. Just watch the flames. Watch the flames. The propane. Or else the pain is going to be very professional. Because I just made it over here. No boss to worry about. And no comet medals, because those pretty much are the star medal comet medals anyway. And no kingdom coins. Or stamps. Yeah, that's the thing. 3D World. That adds a level depth to that game. And then you gotta play as 5 characters and flagpole everything. I think you only need 1 golden flagpole, but at least get it clear. At least the touching of the flagpole on all levels for that game. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do here to handle this. Luigi's going to get us started on World 4. Nice little vertical climb level. Then I'm going to take Mario back and finish World 3. Even though I'm kind of breaking what I said I'd do. Just get the variety of the brothers. Oh yeah, this one. It's not really the clock style level, but... Alright, I'm going to think how to do this. I'm going to hold on to the Fire Flower. Might even be a little bit of combat anyway. That Fire Flower would help. And you gotta love yourself. Man, good start there. Imagine losing to a Goomba. Will you give me a tail? Hope you will. Give me a tail. I would love tail. But I got no tail there. No, I did not. No tail for me. Get some coins out of there. Still gonna hold on to the Tanuki tail until the end. The Tanuki leaf, stone leaf at that. Stone, Tanuki leaf. Not really remembering names, but at least you know you're Koopa Troopa. Just gotta get you out of here. Can't stagger them together too close. There goes my coins there. Oh, poison mushroom. It's gonna add to the challenge. Come on, why couldn't you just stick around? Whoa. Okay, yeah, it's probably not gonna be a thing until we raise up. And you do disappear, right? Eventually. Eventually. Uh-huh. Get that money bags out of there. Gotta love yourself some money bags. Probably could have kicked around the bomb, but it's always weird. The main draw is the explosion. All at the same time. And where are the star coins? Yep, just losing more. Maybe it's just the first little section here, then we're gonna get blasted with the star coins as we go along. Stay, O Santra. Stay, O Santra here. Try not to bonk around. What even is the consequence for that? Just for visuals. Good thing I was keeping up well enough. I probably should have raised with you just to help with safety a little bit. But we're in Special World here. And what I tell ya, getting all them kind of close to each other. This auto-scroller level. It sounds like chickens going bark, bark, bark. And they're not really in range to be hit yet, so I'm just gonna watch the pattern. Probably go for this. Wait. Okay, no. Number 3 wasn't around yet. So it's gonna have to be here. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. Da-na-da-da. I hope it is around here. Please tell me that it is here and not an extra clock. Thank you for the thing right there. Alright. Just like in a thing like that I kind of messed up before, so I'm just gonna land and gravitate. Keep it safe. Gotta love it. Yaha! Loving everything associated. Bam, 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 down. I could probably try to reach 2 hours on the stream. I'm 3:43. I mean, my main thing is I could get hungry, but I do have a little bit of nuts to eat. You know what? We're gonna take a nut break. Yeah, let me just hide the screen for that. Oh, and I disconnected the 3DS capture card. Flat screen. Oh well, that's fine. No crazy consequence. The game is running just fine. I'm not here for the nut. I'm for the smokehouse flavor. Was it like hickory smoke flavor on the salt? Double clicking around. Replug. Back in. And there we go. Man, flossing with eating almonds like that, kind of a pain. Alright, back to World 3. Special 3 at that. So Mario can do its platforming over here. Keep all your athleticism close together. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I thought it was gonna be like a fake out. Like right at the beginning, just slightly out of view. Trying to second guess myself too much. But dude, speaking of Mario 3, it's almost like there's many levels of inspiration. At least we're not really in an auto-scrolling situation either. We're in a nut-spitting situation. Oh well. Bing, 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 bing. No. Nar. Double that up. Watch this. There we go. Blow y'all away. Rip through the air. Bum, 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 bum. There's that. Quite out in the open. Maybe some of these are just harder to remember than now that I'm older, no longer 13, and also no longer 22 as of that last stream for this game. Just that much better at everything. Just waiting to see like if there's one on the side of this. Woo! Well, probably could have gotten the checkpoint after the fact, but if anything, we'll just save the time around here. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Come on, where's like the little cog wheel that raises me up? Or even a cat scratching post that makes me climb up higher too. Boing. Alright, now we're getting Noki Bay style around here. Boing. Bing, 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 bing. Man, I wonder what a speedrun would look like for this level. Like how much skipping you could do. Whether doing any percent or 100%. Or, you know, like a actual full skips. Alright, we're all good on the star medals, so get right onto it. Yeah, wasn't going to second guess myself there. It's like, I'm on top of it. I can do my ground pound. Or statuification, gravitation. That's the thing they call it. Let's bring the nutty almonds up here. I bet me setting this down again is going to mess it up. Yeah, but can you take a break if you're tired, because now you're an hour into it. Let's see if I can reach past an hour and a half. Hour and a half. Maybe even more. Look at the stylus. Of course it's green, so it's green screeny. Highly concealed. Alright. Mario is going to... I mean, should we Luigi into that? Does Mario want to go to the beach again? Mushroom House? There's a beach level. Here, Mario's gonna go to this spooky level before I switch back over to Luigi. Go. D-E-A-D, D-E-A-D. Gotta bring the Ghostly Galaxy music into it. I do like the very spooky levels like this, especially in 3D World. Like the Glim Light Path, I don't know what the level name is, but ghostly levels with this blue aura to it. Alright, so there's just number one there. Peepa, I know you're a Peepa. I know that name at least. If I'm not gonna spit everything. Tap screen as I'm at it. No bullies on a ghost ship or anything. This over here looks a little sus. Just the way it's kind of outlined. Badoo-dee, badoo. Badoo evolves into Roselia with high happiness. Ooh, I'll take that gladly. Get those boos out of here. Bing, 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 bing. And the peepas as well. Get some ups out of the deal. Not gonna risk it on that one. There, yeah, we're just over here, not at a far off checkpoint. That's just the way forward. Games. Shantae. I need to play some Shantae at some point in my life. Come to think of it. But I'm still even just working through Banjo-Kazooie. A few days ago, the only Banjo I played was beating Bubble Swamp. And oh boy, what's his name? Nipper? No, not Nipper. Snacka? The alligator rival you have when you're in Croc alligator mode yourself as Banjo is a bit of a challenge, especially for the follow-up challenges along with it. Then he's like, gets to take a bite out of you and take your life. Bing bang, ba bing bong, ba bing bing bang, ba bing bing bong. Alright, anyway, yeah, we're good on star medals. Just a little transition to get us nice and set up for a flagpole. To get this ended. Imagine if it was a fake star medal. I mean, yeah, it kind of is a thing, but for collectability. There we go. While we load out, get yourself some nukes. Gotta watch your calorie intake on these, though. Flavor. Yummy. Audio check. I heard me sniffing. Audio check. Yeah. Alright, Luigi time. More ghostly galaxy times as well. Right in here. Don't nut yourself in fear. What? Oh! A lot of fear. Booty. Hello. Alright, it's gonna be speed around here. Hello! Be-da-da-do. Stall yourself. Probably gonna remake it. Okay, got that. Let's watch where the platforms are gonna be. Cool. Alright. This one right here could be a little strange. Oh yeah, because you gotta follow it. That's the each one it gives you. For number 2. Bing bing bong. Oh, I hit that at a good time. All the way, that was so exciting. It just was, man. There's probably more I could do here. Nope. Yeah, maybe make those guys appear for more 1-ups, but let's get some balance to the deal. What? I guess it does reappear if you take too long. Hello! Watch yourself. Only one way to go. I guess number 3 wouldn't have been that close to it anyway. Come on, you can't flutter. You're a tiny dude. I guess there's no rules for you. No rules for you. UP, make a cross out of that. You absolutely have peed. Oh man, there's that. Is it gonna... Whew, I thought it was gonna fall into the depths of the world. The underworld. Button lockups. What? Pardon? Talk about a red herring. I gotta do this whole flip-flopping freaking fracking level again. Maybe try for better 1-up situation. Hello. I don't know. 60 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was kind of floating a little weirdly there. It's gonna be kind of odd to do without Tanuki as well. As whale to tail. I can't tell if I got the tail. Yeehaw. Don't even really need to worry about stepping on the P-switch. Just for the catharsis of it, man. No number 71 right there. But maybe from here. Caffeine! Mmm! Maybe if I had a good running jump. Such weird simulation to it. You can always go 3D mode as well. Go in Blanky mode. I've been in Blanky mode for most of my streams. This one included. See? That's Blanky. Blanky mode. Alright, here we go. Try to meticulously and carefully do it. Try to approach it from below more than anything. Or try to jump over in the right spot. Just hope it appears at the right time. Beat up, up, beat up, up, beat up, up, up. Just trying to turn that into a walk. A plug walk. Right. Boom. Get that one primarily for the tail. Then these guys for the cupola one-up style of the deal. And there we go. I feel better. Much better. Then we're going to save our time. Just get this way. Cackle-ackle. Cackle-dee-dee. As an individual last in some name. Yeah. Just gotta slowly walk your way around and deal with the situations at hand. Man, I'm always so worried about floating the wrong way. Pardon? Game. Work with me here. There we go. I would like another Tanuki tail before we break it up. Let's do this. There we go. And then, maybe on top, one could assume... No? Okay. I'd rather not have to do the walk of shame to this level again. That's a movie. Hello? Yeah, I knew it wasn't happening in the way I was moving. And I was just kind of off-center, too. Maybe another time. Ring. Oh yeah. Yummy. Delicious. Sorry if I'm crunching a little loudly. Go here. How about you shut up? That's what I think. Hiya. Alright, Luigi. What's next in your adventure? Maybe that beach level. Then Mario can... I don't know. Yeah, I'll do Mario for the level, and then Luigi for the airship. This kind of level. It's a defeat enemy type of thing. You don't have to worry about... Boomerang, what are you doing? Trying to dissolve the Boomerang more than anything. Gotta jump on the Goomba so you can be safe. Oh gosh, it's easy now. And isn't this supposed to be... Slippery shoes. Luigi reskinned a World 1 level reskinned. Because it is pretty easy. It's like, isn't this tutorial supposed to be for cannons here too? A little bit of motion junk. I know. I'm also weird, like sometimes I like to jump up and hit instead of just doing a proper hit on the head like that. A proper bappage. Bonk. Yeah, Luigi's a little slow on the stop, but also the way I was moving was a little strange. So I can't fault myself. Probably don't even need to worry about killing too many Goombas either. But here... something else. This is something else. Boodle-doo. 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 Okay. There we go, at least I can reach it. Goomba! I don't know why I was so worried about a Goomba. A Goom man. Whew. I thought I was gonna hit the Goomba. I'll just hop down. You ain't gonna get me. You will not lick me. And get the number 3. Number 3 large. Uh-oh. Not liking this. Not a bit. Well, we're just gonna focus on beating the level. Flagpole it later. The main showcase is to actually showcase the level. The big deal about it. Whoa, don't tip over. Clear time 112. Dirty little secret. I don't know. Yeah. Get our Mario practice on level. So tiny. A fun Sky Beach-ish level here. Oh yeah, that fun dude. The Scutterbucker. The fake name I give him that. Hello, mushroom. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. It is a beach level. Gotta watch it. Dudes, maybe though. Give a, whatchamacallit. Oh! Just worried about my movement. Okay. Boink. Go. No. Bad. Bad for you! 2 dab. Wait a minute. Something. No, it's not there. Wouldn't put it past the game to put something there though. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and... yeah. There we go, that's better. Much better. Especially for doing that. Give you a right proper babbage. How do I want to handle this? Go in there. Get a star coin out of there. Not bad. Just gotta pretty much listen to it more than anything. Da-da-da. And 4 and 5 for a 1-up. Would always like a reserved Tanuki tail though. Leaf at that. Whoa! Let you travel on your own way. Throw Cappy at you. No cap. E. Okay. Carefully. Oh, I wasn't even in range. C. 3D. C3. PO. Do that. Stall yourself a little bit. Speaking of, I got 2 episodes to catch up on Book of Boba Fett. Put that in front of me. This was like the standard platforming thing of... see? Wasn't working. Maybe I wasn't running at full speed to initiate it properly. Like, you know, running over the tiny gaps like that. Alright. Do we have, over here... or is it a way forward games? There it is down there. Alright. Am I lined up well here? For some bonking, maybe. There we go. I was a little concerned about the spatial awareness. I'm not going to worry about any corners over there. Because we're done with the level. I was thinking about ground pounding, but it kind of like gravitates you down with the more speed you get as you floater about. Oh, wahoo. Yahoo. Wahoo. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah, I know. Hey, it just came back without me needing to replug all weirdly. Luigi. Oh, wahoo. Now for the airship that I'm 61 ahead for. Must be a 7-ish number of levels through. Because I'm pretty sure I do have 100% so far. Cleaned up with. Because I started with the World 8 Castle. Or Bowser. Not the final castle there. Bum 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 bum. Bing. Bing bing bang. Bing bing bong. Alright, how much auto-scrolling I'm going to get around here? Hopefully not too much. Before we go crazy. Yeah, let's make sure it was the proper way to get started. So it's going to be fight time around here. Just these guys, though. Maybe it's going to be like a final battle, so to speak, against these guys. Try to keep Tanuki as much as possible. There do be more dudes. More dudicles. More dudulation. Genital dudulation. Snowhalation. Hakoi. Ooh, that's one way to do that. Alright. From here, we can get that. Good thing it's number 1. Hey, Mario! How do you go about getting that? Luigi, you just hit the frickin' block, Luigi. Don't be stupid, Luigi. I'm gonna keep calling you Luigi, because that's your name, Luigi. Alright, probably the pattern is gonna be for that. Alright, I know I can boomerang flower for that, but I got it as it is. Oh, good thing! Why am I so concerned? I just felt like releasing all energy within me. The way that gap is. That's what I was so concerned about. Alright, I do not want a fire flower. Not quite, not really. I don't know why I did that. So now I don't get Tanuki to go with. I was hoping I could float down to safety. Alright. Sounds like they're down there, maybe just way back yonder. Out of risk spawning. Oh man, who's gonna be here? Who's the friend? Him! Eat that! Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, get out there! I know, you're all consumified. Bonk! Along with your slight little slap of hammer. Boomerang damage at that. Surprised I didn't. Okay, I died there. Instead of a weird time. Nut. I mean, might as well try to go for that now. A foya flower. Come on, that's supposed to be the heart of your core. What am I doing? What am I doing? Stupid hobbitses. I don't know. Yummy, yum, yum. Big yum yum time. What? What even? So now I just need to bounce back out with that. Let's play better. Better skills, please. Maybe a drink of water once we're done with the level. To clean out all the almonds from my mouth hole. Keep it simple with a simple jump. Kaboom. Get the steam out of you. Shaking around. Little earthquake. No. I felt something. I mean, yeah, someone entered the house, so it's probably as a result of that. Spikes are gonna come back in the middle. Don't hurt yourself, damn Mr. Boom Boom. Mr. Joker. I thought I was gonna come back. I just got disengaged now that we're done with Boom Boom. Hey, at least I know your name. It would be a little cucky if they kept moving the spikes. But oh boy, how's it gonna be around here? When we're not even done, because it's Pom Tom time. Pom Tom. No, your name's Pom Pom. Haha. These are the jokes I like to make. Go over here for safety. She's probably gonna jump right over. I knew it. So do I have to pipe Boom Boom again? Again? Once again? Here in this game? This video game? Of the chucks and the cheese? Wait a minute. Ah! Stars above. So, great. If I die again, I'm gonna have to do this again. I was wondering, like, not really gonna put. I was worried about my lineup. Gonna have to do that again, because they wouldn't really put it after Boom Boom and Pom Pom, unless it would be like right up against the end and kind of easy to see. But not too sensical about it. And if I could stop spitting on myself, that'd be nice. Not really spitting, just flinging from the mouth. Yeah, it's like my movement's a little disjointed up there. Not good. Go for a little bit of 3D depth around here. Just so I don't lose myself too much. Bing bang bong. Womp womp womp. There we go. Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna take damage there. Because of how weird hitboxes can be on occasion. At least I'm kind of working towards my next one-up, because I'm so wanting of them. Alright, Pom Pom. Got an extra hit against you. Wow! Boom boom. Yeah. Even though it's a little early above her. Her speaking time. Might be a little bit of disjointedness. Let's try to work with her a little bit. Don't let her go ninja mode. Does she even go ninja mode in this game, aside from tossing her boomerang around? She should be boom boom. While he pom-poms you around with his punching. Of course, pom-pom cheerleader, essentially. Oh. Clink. Alright, no crazy movements to be made. Just here to the... Hello? That's weird. Oh yeah, it's just the whole approach from awkward positions. Alright. Just for safety. See, I wouldn't have seen that otherwise. It's like, wait, it's not part of the platform? And go! Yeah, I was worried that it was gonna go low too soon, but I got it done. And what a job that it was! Yeah. I like the silver looks of the platform thing. The base of the flagpole. Trying to do some non-gravitation here. Having a little bit of trouble with that. Because I don't want to dump these almonds either. Yeah. Alright. Still trying to think of the best way to handle everything for later streams. We're on stream number 3 here, obviously. Trying to think how to best handle it, because, like, there's levels that have to replay. Alright, Luigi, we're kind of done with you for now. Mario can do that one. But we'll start by de-rusting with a little mystery box. Especially if it's going to give me a power-up. That I very much like, even if it's a regular Tanuki. Man, what a challenge that was. Try to get everything in here for once. Yay! With time to spare. But no sparing in my next Undertale run. It's going to be another genocide. I could probably do that by the end of the month, too. Probably focus on beating this game. Be like shorter streams otherwise. What was I going to do? I was going to do this one. A swinging level. Get some salt flavor. Yeah, of course. This guy. This guy, I tell you. Rerunning the best hits, just with chain chomps this time, essentially. No unsafety around here. Okay, now we got a situation like that. I was wondering when it was going to show up. Not going to worry about the 1-up. Nothing crazy. Okay. Probably 1 per area. And before, wouldn't put it past the game, put 1 back there too. Pretty much is the same level. Just with more chaos associated. Hello. Hi, Mr. Bark Bark. Thought I was going to lose it immediately, but didn't lose it to the chain chomp either. Imagine losing to a chain chomp. Whoa there, buckaroony. Macaron. What? Oh, it's the shadow clone that hit me. I was like, wait, is the spike being weird? It rears up before it goes crazy on that. Wait. Even though it's just a coin trail. For Kim Trailery. I don't know. I can make the jump. It's fine. At least I'm just powering through the levels. For safety, position yourself that way. No time to waste about it. Switch Joy-Cons and kaboom! Just a regular ground pound because no special color of stonery. Ba-la-da. Gotta reward yourself. Positive reinforcement of nut. Nut. Don't you love it? Okay. The level's done. I guess Luigi's gonna just backtrack over here. Whoa-ho. Mwah. Mwah, he says. Another fun one for Spooky. Crunch. Coin. Oh yeah, I gotta get Flip Switch Galaxy Feels. Not quite Flipsville. Gotta make sure they're not like appearing on the different sides of you either. Bottom. Ooh, I could go for that quite well. And enjoy it very much. Nice little upgrade. In fact, I could probably just be careful of the boo for one thing. Create some distance. Just so I can have a better one in reserve more than anything. That's the logic behind all that. Facts and logic. Alrighty. Off we continue. Gotta love it. Keep your jumps. Make sure you're not getting screwed. Let's try over here first. And that was indeed the first place to do. For greatness. Hide under. Stay ahead of the coive. Don't be letting the bad stuff continue. Let's go to more solid platforms. There's number 3. Okay. And kaboom. Let's try to stay in midair as long as I can. Good on star medals. I love that fact. Wait for it to pass through. Unless it like makes a hard turn left. Hi. Easy mode, I tells ya. Oh, I was worried I wasn't going to hit the right spot. There we go. We are covered. Doodle-dee-doo. Waha. Lovely. Crunchy. Big crunchy nut. Everybody's just watching me making weird noises and eating crunchy nut. Almond. Now it's just all the way to here with us. I'm gonna be Mario because I was Luigi for World 4. Yeah, it's time for this type of level again. Another airship. A lot more castles than airships, but we got a castle this time around. I was about to say, it's like castle for 1, 5, and then, I don't know. Got to second guess yourself about 5 castle. Ba-doink. Another killing style mission. Bam. Alright. I feel a bit more practice for a level like this. Even if it wasn't quite what I did before. Good time. Good time to add. Flump. I'm gonna flap you. I flapped you very much. Now, yep. Had the feeling. Kind of similar as before. I think that's where that particular one was before at the time. Bam, bam, bam. Now I'm gonna want to travel along the top for one. Okay, there's number 2 here. Okay. Okay. Just rigging myself. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta focus on time more than anything. Just kill the goombers as I go. Bum bum bum. Oh man. And look at that. Dry Bowser. I mean, wasn't it Dry Bowser for World 1? I don't remember. Either way, it's fun. You got blue flames. Pretty cool. Bum bum bam bum 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 bam bum bum. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thwarp. Thwarp. Yeah. Gotta focus on your time, too. Don't forget about that part of it all. He's so mad. Look how mad he is. He's in a tailspin. Yeah, try to get enough movement. No coordination waves, because you're too bony. Too much of a bonehead for that. I'm just gonna sweep around you. Very hot flames you got. Yeah, flames. In River Thames. TryclydeTamer. Tiburon. Yeah. The ghostly goo is like Gruntilda is making some lovely brew. That's not too lovely. And she probably wouldn't want it to be too lovely. I mean, and pretty I'll be. Something something you will see. Make some rhyme out of it. Alright, let's not miss the flagpole. Would be ideal. Ba-da-da-bing. Gotta love it. Another level. Nice covered. So you can be happy. Look at the jaggedness of that. I mean, yeah, we're playing on a 240 screen, kind of blown up a little bit. So that's kind of the idea. Audio check. Audio's nice, checked, and well. Time for Luigi to get spooky again. Excuse me. I might have Luigi do the remaining 3 levels here. Oh yeah, this one here will be fun. Choose your adventure. Nothing. Choose your adventure. Something. Bee-bong. No, I hope I don't have to do any weird things. There, I think I can do this. Get that one into reserve. And this one for doubling up the reserve. As it should be. Explore before you box it up. Ba-doom, ba-doo-dum, ba-doom. Get that a grab. What's in here? Why am I so worried about it? There's nothing. I'm worried about nothing. Gotta be careful though. Watch for your star coins. Get over here. Moink. I can definitely. Carefully. Not too much. Okay. So I'll just take you back there. And here, just want to take all the things that bring you properly forward. But not so much like that. Just over here first. The middle one. Alright, yeah. There's pretty much only one right way to go anyway. Based on how we're going. And so, we go to be continuing in a very similar situation. I don't want that at all, man. Why the heck would I want that? Especially that. Poison shroom. I'm not gonna let you poison me. Even though I did. That's how the news went. Don't go into there. Look at you spitting your fire going all thwoopy about it. I'm going in here. Screw y'all. Oh man, I couldn't go in there. Doo-dee-da-doo. Why do I have the feeling? Yep. Crack-a-lackin'. But it's fine. We're just here to mess around the levels a little bit. Star coins would be nice though. I mean, yeah, you kind of have to just beat the spots and that's how they open up for you, I'm pretty sure. What am I doing? Over here. Back to the darkness. Could be a red herring. Gotta watch. Just be watchful and dutifully aware of the beautiful things you can get into your possession. Not be possessed to grab an insane amount of insanity from the manatee. What am I even saying? Cannot confirm or deny what the heck I'm saying. For some reason I got Bioshock feels around the wood there. We gotta follow the coin. Seems to be the case thus far. Get a little bit of everything. Oh yeah, I knew I was gonna get screwed out of my Tanuki flower. Stone leaf. Wait a minute. No biggie. Or I could just stay on it. Not letting me get some timing on your jumps. Some hair on your shoulders. Alright, yeah. It just brought me back. So I'm not falling too far behind. Don't gotta start from square one. I mean, yeah, you pretty much just gotta go for the sauciest looking one. Like, that one's not sussy, but this one is. So that's how it works. My question... Whoa. Okay. That's number 2. So that gets me going. Trying to remember how this works. It's within enemies. So I guess I'm gonna need Fire Flower. Okay. Not Fire Flower, but Boomerang, as we got. The Boomerang? Gets you thinking. What gives you the capacity? Don't be so crazy. Why are you doing that? And I've got nothing. Okay. I know, over the one time now. It's probably like the most unique enemy or something in the room. So I might have to backtrack. Fun level this is. Thank you. I'll take that gladly. Even though it's not helping my time very much. I knew it was a bad idea. Crack-a-lackin'. I can still make it. Famous! Alright, good thing I don't have to backtrack for stuff in this level. I mean, I've been backtracking enough. Can I make it? Of course I can. Am I really going to defile this grave for money? Of course I am. That's not very sussy. But this one isn't sussy. Though I don't know about my time. Might have been famous last words there. Can I make it? Of course the coin is gone, so that's what's going to be messing me up, I think. Ah! Okay, yeah. Like, do I keep doing the wrong thing or what? But not that one again. But over here! I don't know if I am going to make it now. Alright, gotta go for the coin. Because it's kind of out in the path. There we go. Kind of cutting it close here. Go, 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 go. There we go. I was just playing my cards close to the chest or something. La 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 la. Love it, man. Yummy. Gonna start with 3. Luigi, you're gonna finish World Special 5 here. He is ready. Go round start. We're kind of making good time with this game. Not that it's too big. Here, keep on spitting your almonds out. Come on. Don't be shy. Ease your way into it. Hello. Eavesdropping! There we go. Just trying to get the proper movement onto here. Good thing that doesn't disappear. It'd be kind of weird if it was like a brick block. It's like, you know what? I'm going to be a brick block for no particular reason. Whoa. There we go. Just enough vertical movement. And away with that one. Away, 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 away. We're down for the Rio Grande. Bound to not down. We're down to go to the Rio Grande. Away. Not doing many backflips, not that it's a big consequential thing to do. I was worried about that. But didn't end up being too much of a problem. Hello. Welcome. Alright. Play with this a little bit. No thank you. You can just go over there. Just don't transcend over here. Yeah. Did I want to take that? No, I think we're in the big plan around here. Yeah, I see that all down there. Whoa. Wait, what am I worried about? Nothing in particular. Gets you moving properly going. I feel nice and proper about it all. I'm going to give you a proper whooping, just like we're preparing for a rematch against Bowser around here. I just need coins more than anything on that. Not that I need it at all either. Bada ba bing. Bing bing bang. Oh, that was like the fake enemy thing, wasn't it? Briefly. At least. Bum 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 bum. Bing da ba bing. Trying to think. Because I've kind of been wanting to do Mario Odyssey, but I mean there's 3D World kind of glaring over me. Or I could do like 2D Mario games. Like the new Super Mario Brothers games, or just in general. Whoa. That's all you get. And I was worried about it, but I think my shadow was fine. I mean, no thinking. Because we have succeeded. Yahaha, indeed. You found me. Yeah. Alright, now for number 4. Cookie. I like Cookie. Cookie Bee. This level is fun. Even though it might not be fun. Depending on however it goes. Don't play it close to the nose. That's the rhyme I was trying to come up with. Come on. Just a tiny little bit of that movement. Alright. Give me my leave. Man, I want some Oreos. Or maybe some cinnamon donuts like we have. Because those are pretty good. But don't eat them too quickly because they're kind of full of calories and fatly junk. And sugar. And they are so, oh so sweet. That's why America's fat. Corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup. All the cornstarch. Load it all up. What's going around here? I thought it was like a little platform, but I'm not jumping down there to confirm anything. Little bit of snowflakes. Frozy treats. If I could stop spitting, that would be lovely. Oh, man. Lost to IRL nut. We were right by the checkpoint, too. That was of my own doing. Are those supposed to be graham crackers or just regular kind of Triscuits or something? Well, if I can get a stone leaf out of this, even though I think it was one up before. Just gonna have to see how it goes. I mean, I think it probably gives you a power up if you didn't have one. Just like that. Feel like crap. Just kidding, man. No, let's actually get the checkpoint this time. I figured that the auto-scroll wouldn't start so quickly. Until it started the proper movement into the world. That was kind of my philosophy into it. White chocolate, kind of. Or it could be like caramel squares. And whatever that consistency is there. I would love it very much. Sometimes you just realize there's desserts you haven't even heard of, and they'd be lovely. A little bit of pâté, even though pâté isn't really always a dessert. Just a fancy word that comes to mind when it comes to thinking other languages and stuff. Français. Hello. Final thing. See, we weren't even that far off. See, at least the levels are pretty short form in this game. So the rage could be pretty consistent, but at least still things are pretty quick in general. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Whereas Mario 3D World has a little bit longer levels and more levels per world, almost. But hey, it's an overall bigger value of the game. This game is a bit more experimental than anything for Mario 3D Land, like 2D-ish style, but still brought into 3D. Alright, anyway, World Special 5 is done. Off to World Special 6. No special messages. It's always a good time to kind of go into a desert-style level. Especially when it comes to getting the star coins around here. Star medallion, star medal. And we're in nighttime now. Oh yeah, this. Just a little bit of everything. Let's go for a swim. What is this, Mario Odyssey? Ooh, is that like Aurora feels? Anything in the middle here? No. Hello, Sand Marg. Whatever you are. Enemies in Paper Jam. Just watching for your star coins. I think there's like a little one I want to crawl into, like this. It's already smooped up. But let me walk along the side. Hello. Just trying to keep a simple run going on. Beat-a-da-doo. 4:31, yeah, I probably could stream up until 5, maybe even a little bit after, if I feel so poised to do so. But today is trash day, or trash night at least. Oh man, whatever will I do to reclaim the things I need? Guess I'll take this one. Hello. Coins. Man. It's a pretty weird setup on this level, trying to get fired into it, though. Man, there's multiple poison shrooms chasing me. Try this. Especially so I can get that for lots of time. Obviously a more long-form level, I think that is how the worlds start, kind of like how World Special 4 did. And wasn't this like the first level for World 2 or 3 in the regular game? Making sure we're covered on lay pieces of everything. Obviously I want to raise up a little bit from here. I hear you. I hear you sparkling about. If I can grab you, please, let me grab you. Get some verticality. Finally the first one. So pretty much everything we've done up until then was like, no real need. But hey, it's good to explore, even in a kind of more short form game like this. And number 2 already is right there. Just kidding. That was a time clock. I had a feeling it was going to be that too. Wouldn't be that quickly. Gotta watch your balance. Hello. Try to get as much verticality in that way. Hello. Probably what I want is this. There we go. That'll help a little bit more. I'm gonna do side flip. Wall, if I can do a wall jump. Yeah. There we go. That's how it goes. All the doors will be flipping around. I probably don't want to go in the higher one. I don't know. I don't think there's anything way too problematic anyway. For the reserve. For the record. Recording. This level doesn't even seem like it should have much that much time associated. It's probably just more for high score bait than anything. Do I want to go down there? It was kind of wait, no, because of stuff that was gotten before. Dingy mushy. These things. That's not even close to what the name is supposed to be. Unless it is. It's just moving pillars, man. Not much to it. Obviously. Got all this. Trying to listen for the star medal. Obviously, I want to go into a door. Maybe just here. Just cheese things around a bit. Don't hear sparklies, but gotta get closer to sparklies, man. It's like I'm kind of going in reverse here. Right. Because there's the dingy mushy fake things. What about here? There's something I can plump into. Ah! It's probably just right by the end. Or up here. No. Doesn't give you much verticality there. And I wasn't hearing anything. No shadows either. The shadow hunting me. Wait a minute. As easy as that? I guess it is. Man. You can really cheese this level if you want. And kaboom. Double up that one up. If only we had roughly 8 more seconds on top. We could keep it rather demonic in this area. 34, that's more than a third to the next coin one up. Alrighty. So what is to come? I think Mario. No, I don't know. I was thinking of like who I wanted to do the various things. Okay, Mario's gonna go to a ghosty house, so get another one out of the way. Just push our way around. Cackle-lackle! Cackle-lackin'! Alright. Just gotta pace yourself pretty good. Where the heck we going? This train waits for no one. Might need to zip up the nuts. I've had quite a few. And nuts. I've had a few. Specifically almonds to go into my mouth. Yeah, there's no distractions on there. Hi! Whoa! Try not to get hurt by anything. Is the perspective gonna change all crazily? Hello. Hi. Anything here? Not hearing too much shininess. This is gonna be a bad dude. Uh-huh. I see. A little bit of everything. You're not gonna get me though. I won't permit it. Even if it's like actively chasing me out. I gotta go to high ground. If I can get the proper movement for it. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Come and get me. I thought they were gonna go up and reach me. Just plop out of existence. So I can feel safe about myself. I see a star coin down there. Let's get it. Pardon? I was about to say, like, when's the drop down gonna be? It's probably a later on one. Feels a lot different than normal game here. Ba-doo-dee, ba-doo. Man, that's actually a pretty cool level, the way it's lined up. Wait. Might have messed that up a little bit. But I think we're on this level. Oh, and there's that, for one thing. For nothing. As much as I'm spitting, might as well just eat it right back. I'm getting no star medals. I think there was one up there, though. Probably a weather coin. I was just like in the middle of dying, like not even in a super bad spot. Yay. All the way here again. Wow. Because I hear like a little bit of sparkling that could be good things. Ba-doo-dee, ba-doo, patootie. Keep on like almost hitting that. But I didn't. You know, I probably need to have a star to hit some of these, excuse me, boos. I'll take that. Excuse me, man. Just some hiccupery more than anything. just so I can have a mushroom in reserve, if needed. Yeah. Alright, so what was the shiny thing I saw? Here, let's see it from here. Might have been only just the changing around block. Crackle-lackle! I'll crackle-lackle your face off. Oh, how do you feel about it? None too happy, I must say. If I'm the one to be answering. Okay, nice little stop. Hello. Wouldn't mind anything. A Tanuki tail out of you, as I was gonna say. Get it out of boo. Right. Can I like look up? Not too much. It was like kind of round. Might have been a boo shadow though, even though it's kind of nonsensical. Alright, there is number 2, so it probably was the first one. Back there. Hello. I got you, and I got you, boo. Because I got you, boo. Trying to get enough speed out of this. See if I can make my way back. Can't really make my way upward, though. There's a shadow right there. Yeah, it's walking around, so it is a boo. I don't think I'm too close to where medallion number 1 would be either. So there might have to be a redo level. Badu. I can work with the gravity a little bit too. Or the science in general. Oh well. Should I do as much as we can? Get medallion number 3, or star coin number 3 if you just want to be simple about it. Whoa. I was like, am I just gonna let that people walk into me? Or float into me? In fact, not even into me, while I float into it. Hello, big boo. Stay big in another location as I click-clack around with my controller stick. Downward. Yeah. Crazy. Where? What, not even number 3 either? Or could it be... not here? Surely not up top. Any spooky stuff? That's like the particular kind of ending that it could be. But I don't know. Do not really know for sure. Man, not even the 3rd star medal. Alright, let's get into position. Let's try from here. Not good, not good. Good thing I didn't even land it at all. I got time. All the time in the world. Oh, come on. Yeah, definitely want to probably be equipped with Tanukis there. And I only got 1 star medal. Wow. Yeah, probably just not worried about that right now. Just do some other levels. Hold off on that. Hop into here for one thing. Which would be nice to do. Get all the brick, man. Imagine just being like a little house and an endless sea of grass. With a smash ball window, kind of. You say haba when someone enters. A little fireball for you. Bum 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 bida bum bum. Yeah. Sorry, I was kind of doing a back of the head pimple. Not that you need to know. Ba da bum bum. Audio check. Sorry, I was kind of... cool. That level was kind of a wash, I'd say. But let's maybe just open this up. I know Mario just did other thing, but there's this. I'm not gonna do it yet. Luigi is gonna do something. What is it he's gonna do? I don't know. We're not gonna find out next time. But it might be ending soon. I think I'll do this one. Fun platforming. Try to see if I can do it without... Is this the level I was thinking about? No, I mean, maybe it's one of them. It's always the Shadow Clone levels, but yeah. Let's have to see how they go. So, based on logic, I'm gonna die immediately. That's just how it goes. Yeah, I was gonna say, Star Medal shouldn't be too bad, because of the main challenge being Shadow Clone. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Trying to stagger it out a little bit. Plan it out, and where you go. See how it's gonna go for you. Keep as much stalling as you can. I know, bad. I know bad. I've seen bad, and I know bad. Okay, meh. No, I was trying to figure some way to do it without needing a Tanuki leaf for handling it. But I could do better. Look how quickly I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna only stall as needed. Meh, make it up there, do that, cool. I'm not gonna worry about there because there's nothing to get. Man, look how super zoomy I'm being now. Speedrunner time. Big speedrunner bad. Okay, this right here. Oh, could have been bad. Dagger it out. What's this right here? Nothing really crazy. Ma. Stall it out. Huh. Huh. Watch out for those guys. Probably missing a coin, so I might need to backtrack a little bit. Bing, bang, bong, bump, bing, ba-dong. Whoa, watch out for the big bad. Too many big bads running. Oh, come on, dude. Well, I mean, there was that there. So at least I got that figured out. So it can be super more zoomy now. I don't know how much super more zoomy. Feel like I'm kind of losing time. Stop wasting time! I'm trying not to get hit by the return on the next little part. Yeah, I should just do a little staggering. Make it up there. No hitting. No hitting. I could just go kind of straight ahead for the star medal. And it's right over here. That's already number 3. Not number 2. Bad. Not necessarily good. I'm spinning on my screen. At least it's not almond bit slow. I don't know if I trust things too well. Hiya! I knew it. Like I was closer than I was thinking, but then it turned out not good. Yaha. A little bit of cobweb up on my ceiling there. Yaha. If you're watching on YouTube, you can speed it up. Or if you're watching on Twitch after. Speaking of YouTube, there's a command for it. As I do my command testing and audio checking. Alright, Luigi, that didn't go the best. I mean, we got all the star medals, that's the main deal. I could just, like, keep going back and forth and having Tanuki leaves in reserve. Luigi gets another level to pick up the pace a little bit. Let us go. Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting with all the staggering you gotta do. How many times am I gonna say that word in this stream? I've already said it a handful of times. Even more so than a handful. More so, oleander. So many more so's. The morsels that you gotta eat. To let all D flap away. Alright. Keep mindful of where everything's gonna be. And there's that. Cool. Fleam! Okay. Should have had better movement there. Budding, diddy ding, and all that. Badu, king dee dee dee. No chomps for you. Shall not allow the chomping to happen. Oh, there was still platform there. There was platform juice. There's a star appearing awkwardly. Awkwardly, strangely. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Try this. Yeah. Even though it sometimes doesn't feel like it gives you what you need. That's not even important. Big bad. I just felt like stomping on that to get my 1-up covered. Alright. Let's do better. Much better. What am I doing? Horribly, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, boy. Not doing the best. Hey-ya! 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 Oh, that's what comes from there. I was wondering when you were going to show up to speak Alexanderly about it. Alright, just watch for your safe spots. Clomp, clomp. Anything here? No. Maybe just start with a little bit of platforming challenge before you get to any star medals. Speaking of, at least get a checkpoint in here. So how's the deal gonna be for them star medals? They're probably past the point of one. I mean, there's that. Out more into the world. Don't want that. Tell you that much. At least that's number one. That's how you cycle back around. Cool, so that's kind of optional. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. No power up. Don't need your 1-up. Even though, would be lovely. Alright. Alright. Try to make sure I'm not boxing myself in any weird way. Man, you really gotta get movement going on if you want to make these jumps, man. Man. I don't think that's gonna work. Psychonaut stream sometime to happen. Booty doody doody. Big booty Judy. Just how the music is coming to my brain hole. Oh yeah, still doing that repeat measure. Alright. Do this better. Get some running out of the deal. Hiya! Like that. And Hialeah, Florida. It's somewhere I've never been. I might have hit up against it. I've been to Key West at least a couple times before. Well, at least one time, I know for sure. Alright, there's star medals. Hearing the echoes of outsidery. It's like we're in Flipsville, kind of. Whoa. Why's everything going slow? Don't box me in. Okay. Probably want to make that before they close up together. Ba-da-ba-da. And. There we go. I was worried that I wasn't enough for momentum having individual. Yeah. Well, we're past 2 hours on the stream. We're just knocking these levels out. It's like the more I do in one stream, the less I have to do later on, pretty much. How I want to balance myself out. Like, might at least just get this area finished around here. And for now, we're gonna Marioify, beat these few levels. Put a pin in that ghost level to get the star coins done. Kind of an interesting one. Are we do a combination of Shadow Clone and all that? Feel like we might already be missing one. No. Let's try just over here. Nothing to be seen. Of course, without any sort of attacking power-up. Adds more to the time. Has Mario done all these so far? I feel like Luigi might have done the first one. In fact, I do believe that is the case. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo. Badly-doo. Doop, doop, doop. Come on. No, I knew it. If you're making some sort of wall jump, it's probably not going to be a good wall jump. I need a Mario Odyssey dive, man. Or even Bowser's Fury type of jump. Kind of just lean into your jumps as well. Even if they kill you. Before I kill all ya. Or as a Dexter character would say, kill all ya. Even though he didn't really say that. Seems like something he would say though. Oh, come on! I get my new shiny suit that smells like a new car, but you won't even let me go to space with you. Whoa, make that jump. Any power-ups, please? Thank you. No? I'm gonna take you. Not for the road. I'm gonna bounce off you. Oh yeah, I get some propulsion there. Maybe this Goomba helps. Ba-da-doo. No, not gonna worry about that one either. Come on, why can't I make the freaking jump, man? Because I'm distracting myself. It's like, oh, do I want to kill the Goomba? No. It's almost like doing a good run in Super Metroid as well. It's like you gotta walk a tiny bit before you actually press run to have it work a little bit better. At least if you want to do Mach Ball. Boodly-doo. Boodly-doo. Alright. Movement! There we go. Because it takes a while before you get to full running speed. Good, bad, ugly, everything. Here we go with this thing. I know I'm in bad straights, but I'm kind of going diagonal, but still straightly diagonal. Boodle-a-doo. 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 Eh. I thought that was like only number 4. I was like, wait, what? Over here, kind of like has been done before. So, enemy killing would be nice though. To keep it good on the time. Up to date. Any surprises here? No surprises. Saved a little bit of time with that. Get the 3rd star Metter. Metter, man. Get the Metter. In the Medar. Medar Sopranar. Tarni. Carmelar. Carmela. Because it's not an O. Carmelar. That would just be... What's an Australian favorite candy? Carmelar. Why am I enjoying myself too much? Alright. Mario. You are going to do the airship. I know you just did 5 castle, but you're also going to do 6 airship. Because Luigi, I guess, is going to be reserved for the special 7 and 8 castles. Or airships. I'm pretty sure 7 is going to be an airship than 8 a castle, because that all makes sense in that way. Auto-scrolling. Let's make sure what's on every side of everything. Every side of the deal. It's almost like airships aren't even really as bad as some people purport them to be. But of course, now that I say that, I'm going to be messing up big time. Buzz drill, bee drill, something or other. Especially with the depth perception we got around here. Now, is that a good thing? Not too much. Because we got this as well. If I can squeeze through. Come on, come on, come on. I need it, I need it, I need it. Come on, it's like supposed to be a straight line. Overreacting to it. Get this for your level of safety. Kaboom. Okay, I'll just wait a little bit. Just kind of stretch it through. Nice and stretched thin. Bum 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 bum. Brown. 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 Brown, 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 brown. Brown, 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 brown. Okay, let's try this again without going into that. Okay, see, there's a block there. But I'm going to take the warp pipe. Which was probably a bad idea. Come to think about it. Hey? Yeah. You messed up by coming here, big man. In more ways than one. Yeah, just give me a 1-up. Or not. I'm just going to float around. Wow, wow, wow. Boink. I mean, I fought Pom Pom along with Boom Boom before. I mean, not at the same time, but maybe at some point. That's not quite now. And kabloink. Ah. Maybe this is to, like, open a barrier or something. For my future. Clink, clink, clink. Alright, so that just gets you to the other side there, so pretty sure you should be able to skip that. Okay. Watch your jumps. Float on into it. There we go. So we're not falling behind too much on anything. Maybe a little bit of time based on the movement we got going on. Da Vinci, da baby. And, hello. Carefully. Just gotta watch your movement. You're not a boo, so you're just gonna keep on following. Stay on poursuivre. Uh-oh. Oh, actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Alright, we're just gonna wall jump here. So get into place. At least get a little bit of running start. And float on into it. Very cool. It is 4:58 p.m. I think I may very well call an end to this stream, or maybe just do a couple more minutes, maybe like one more level. I mean, we're at 2 hours 19 minutes. It's because I gotta do my sheet music boss request. I didn't actually, well, I mean, I didn't finish level 5. Alright, so I already did that. Don't forget to take a break if you feel tired. Not yet, game. I guess this is probably gonna be a longer level, so I guess we can have Luigi get us started here. Does he want to go there? Or another level? Another clocky level. Here, we'll start him with this. Mystery box. Yeah. Hello. Not quite the mystery I was hoping to see. At least it's only one hit, Boom Boom. Be a little rough otherwise. Maybe if you give 30 seconds and enough time to deal with that. Just a little combat surprise for Luigi. You know what? We're just gonna go straight to the airship again. Oh yeah, because we're like kind of matched up weirdly. Luigi gets to do the airship and maybe even the castle. We're just gonna be all over the place with it. Yee! Yeah! Let's go. Oh, oh no. Hi, have fun. Alright. Airships are always fun, even if they can be a little bit annoying on the platforming. They are pretty short and sweet, so nothing too bad. And that's kind of like how most levels are anyway. Bum ba da ba bum. I don't know. I was going to see how I vibe and see how much longer I'd like to go on stream. I think I might have missed a star medal so far because of all these other things I could be hitting up against. It's just a free-for-all coin level. Almost. Not quite a gold train level. There's that there. Gotta stop that at the right point. On a good track. But the music is gonna come later. When I do my checking. Let's see if they finally did lobby basement. Sheet music boss. I might have to do away with like the daily request. I mean, I'm already doing as well as I am. Maybe not so much in this game. Just gotta keep up my focus a little bit. Let's keep up the pressure. Where are you gonna go? Right on top of me, of course. I had the feeling. I'm gonna have to restart the level again. Of course I am. But I'll just deal with it. I thought I was gonna get like plugged into nothing. Come on, speed up, game. Speed up your stuff. Get strutting your stuff. Secret boss. I'll take that, as long as the poison mushroom doesn't screw me over. I should probably go 3D mode just to have a little bit of a depth to work with. Bum 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 buddy bum 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 buddy bum bum. You're gonna be a problem. What's that like? Can I wall jump off of that or anything? Come here. Good position. Move. Keep up with the world. Not get blasted in the Astrid by Astrid, the enemy. Nope. Of course the fireball hit afterward. Because of course that's how it works. I'm gonna try to jump on you. Yeah, I saved myself that way. Save yourself the trouble. Alright, let's not get too crazy here. There's that, but I want to break the stride a little bit. Nobody gonna slow me down. There we go. Kind of echoes how things have been before. Gee, it's all purpley around here. I wonder what it's gonna be all about. Nothing all about. Alright, I'm almost guaranteed to mess up the flagpole here. Hi. You know, you being a Tanuki toad and all that, I figured you would give me a nice little Tanuki leaf to help me out a little bit. But no. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do a regular long jump to get the forward speed more than anything, rather than the rolling ones like, I didn't make it. Okay, if I were 2 PM, I could just keep on going. And here, I'm just gonna give you a look at what the level's gonna be. Obviously, there's a castle, as you see up there. Let's see what the castle's gonna look like. It's gonna look like every other castle from the world. Okay, with this, I think we're gonna call an end to the stream. Next time on Super Mario and Luigi kind of 3D Land. I mean, no kind of about it, or Luigi right there. But still gonna be Mario speaking about everything. We're going to probably finish the special worlds. I mean, there's gonna be certainly rougher levels, but I can use all the extra time to do that. So for now, you're just gonna enjoy the Earth Sea music. So yeah, until that next time, when we finish those levels, hopefully with less pain than more. Would only make sense. Do not choke yourself, and remember to keep up the pressure, or whatever. As Shulk would say here in Xenoblade 3D, have been like in 3D for a while too. Just zoom around. Alright, I'll say goodbye to the recording and catch y'all when I do it. Could even be tonight if I so feel like it.